world of tankers. Welcome back to the channel. Hopefully you will enjoy this video whenever you're watching that, daytime, nighttime, or whenever. Today we are going to be going over the Dracula. This tank has been out since, I believe, 2016 with the Helsing. It was a Halloween award vehicle with the Helsing as well. You picked either the Dracula or the Helsing. Or if you grinded enough, you could get both, or if you paid gold, you could get both as well. A lot of people went for the Dracula just because it is pretty much an AMX CDC, the glass cannon at tier 8. Really, it's not that great of a tank at tier 8, but the tier 7 version of the Dracula is absolutely overpowered. The Helsing as well was a very good tank. I don't know. I don't enjoy it as much as the Dracula, just because I like to be able to move around, shoot, fire, relocate, and be all crazy and jazz. That's what I like about this thing. If you faced it, you know about it. There's enough. That's enough for you. It's a crazy tank, and it's a good tank. It's definitely not overpowered like the Annihilator or the Smasher. It can still get demolished very easily, but if you play it right, play it smart, this thing can be devastating on the battlefield. As you can see, I've played quite a bit to have almost 2 million XP on this thing. Let's go over the specs here. It has a tier 7 gun with a dispersion of 3.318, aim time 3.7. Its weight is very low, damage per minute is over 2,000, reload time is at 6.32. That is also depending on if you're going to run the gun rammer or the calibrated shells. I'm running the gun rammer. The penetration 155 for its normal rounds, 237, which is actually really nice for its premium rounds, which is APCR. Explosive, not too great with that 45, but still can be very effective against like the tier 6 and tier 7, tier 8, very thinly light armored tank destroyers like the RHM, but usually most of the time they'll be running the whatever armor buff and stuff like that. The 225 average damage, I high roll almost every shot. Most of the time, I'm running a 270 to a 3 something if I get lucky. Even though the max roll is like 281. This tank's broken. That's why it's broken. The average damage for the premium rounds, 190 I would say is about average. A lot of times I will roll for like a 210, 215. The gun elevation and depression, absolutely marvelous on this. The concealment, not too bad. Of course, the armor, we don't really want to talk about that. What we want to talk about is the tier 10 engine in this thing, having a whopping 1,380 engine power for a 33.35 ton vehicle, which makes this thing get going right away. You stop, you go backwards, it gets going. I mean, 65 going forward, 20 reverse backwards. 20 is still a good enough to get around everywhere. The average speed of 53, it seems low because you're blazing around the battlefield. It seems really low, but you're actually averaging about 53, 55. And, I mean, whole turn radius, great. Power to weight ratio is great. The things that I use on this, the basic standard consumables with the multi-purpose, the repair kit, and the adrenaline. If you want to, you can take an engine power boost because this tank has a special ability where its tracks repair faster than the average premium and non-premium and collector tanks. That's a special ability. Provisions, I run filled rations, tinned food, and improved fuel. The improved fuel makes it even better at its speed, having a better power ratio, power to weight ratio, average speed, and so on, which makes that the 53 instead of 50. Ammunition, that's your own choice. I always carry 5 HE because it's not that great. Equipment, this is what I run. Choose what you want, play how you want. That's all I'm gonna say. Now the camouflage, this is the camouflage you could have won. You can still get it in crates, but this is the regular Dracula, and this is the two-faced camouflage that goes on it. And of course I added the bats because of Dracula. Anyways, I'm going to show you guys two crazy replays here that I'm going to have with a platoon mate, Small Jordy, in the clan Vaga. So let's get back into that. Alright, so here we are on Oasis Palm, a very fun map indeed to play on. We have a Smasher platoon with Untrust, who is definitely a worthy opponent to be going against here. My platoon mate is using Comet, Dev Void, definitely a clan to worry about. They know what they're doing. The rest of my team, never heard of half of these kids and half of the other kids on the other team. So I would say it's a fair fight if we can get in enough shots equal to the amount that they can hit us for in the Smashers. But right now, the idea is get spots off, get these mediums under pressure. Try to go for a weird shot here. Completely missed that 100. And now I'm getting the heck out of there. From what it looks like we're in a sticky situation with our heavies kind of camping in the background. I take an interesting shot from the back, which is probably going to be from the Dicker Max or that STRB that was right there. As you can see, this Helsing right there getting smashed to pieces.
Enemy is hit.
Putting a nice shot into that 100. Now I see the Smashers are here, so I want to get out of this situation, be more of a backup, kind of put vision out there so that if they do make a stupid move, our heavies can put pressure on them. I'm going to look for a shot here on the SDRV, trying to avoid the Smashers at the same time. I decided to go a different route just because those Smashers are going to be overwhelming that side anyways. I avoid the cap circle here to avoid being detected of where someone could possibly be. And I think, well, let's go flank this side just because there's possibly some TDs back here, get some shots on the rear of the Smashers and these other mediums, get them lit. I spot the SU-100Y here. I think I put one shot into him eventually, but right now I'm not shooting him because I don't want to get detected. I want to get as much damage dealt to him from my allies, so I'm not having to get spotted. I put that shot in just because there were the bush in front of me, there was other bushes next to him, which would cover me up, plus the tent. So now I'm moving to keep him spotted. Now we can take him out and making it more of an even gameplay. Those Smashers are still a problem. I believe they're mostly full HP, my goodness. Now this situation is going to get very tricky. I believe our Bulldog is AFK. Right now I'm only at 800 damage, which is not a great deal. I mean, you should probably be at 2k at this point. I make a pressure move to get that SDRV. And, ooh, the Dicker Max right there. Load that AT shell, put it right there into the side, rolling for a 279, which is not too bad. Okay, so it looks like that M41 was alive, but not really that important. Try to get a sneak shot into there. Didn't connect it. Now I'm spotted. Gotta keep myself hidden from those Smashers. They're probably camping on the back dunes, which I've done on a KV2. And if you're not spotted, you can be very deadly. Of course, the team's going to be a little bit negative here. I'm unspotted now, so I'm going to take the chance and move out of here. I see one of the Smashers, just like I said, is going to be camping there. keeping him spotted there so my platoon mate can shoot him. I can shoot him. He puts another round into him. I spot the other smasher go in the other direction, which I figured they would be doing just because they want to get that pincer move on us. They know that my platoon mate is a one-shot. Right now our goal is to take care of this STRV and Dickermax without losing HP. He's using the buildings, I'm using this dune. I'm here backing him up. Nice kill there on the Dickermax from Small Majority. Now it's trying to get this STRV. I load the premium rounds. I ricochet off there, which is very disappointing. He takes a shot. My platoon mate took a shot, not the STRV. Now I know where the smashers are most likely going to be. They're going to be together coming across there. So I make a different push here to light them up, keep them spotted. He puts one round into him. Yeah, those smashers are full HP. Take the advantage. I take one AG shot. He's on a reload. I'm going to put a round into him. And now it's just maneuvering, trying to keep track of their reloads. I'm trying to get that SDRV to come after me alone so I can get him out and then deal with the smashers myself. This is a very tricky situation. I'm also trying to get snapshots, try to bait their shots, but it's too risky being on the HP I am. I see them trying to push over this way, so what I'm going to do is try to track him. I'm going to use the advantage of the terrain so that he cannot shoot me. And he misses, which allows me to be able to work HP on him while keeping an eye on this guy. I know he's still reloading. I'm going to try to track this guy, get around the hill, which he's going to miss. Gives me an opportunity to take out the SDRV. Now, I'm actually panicking because at this point, they're probably both reloaded now. And they're going across the hill. I figure let's get out of this situation and let's try to approach them a different direction. I have a minute to do this. It's going to be hard to do this. It's possible. Let's see if this ends up in a heartbreak or a win here. Definitely lucky to get out of that situation without dying. They're both going to stick together is what I'm thinking here. And so I'm trying to, try to get a shot here on him. That shot missed. So now I'm spotted. I'm trying to stay out of his firing range. Try to get another clutch shot in there. Now what I can do is close this distance, use the rock in the terrain so he can't get to me. I'm going to use my gun. Go into, nice fire on him right there, which allows me to be able to reload and put another shell into him, which only lets me to finish off one, finishing off with a draw on this map. Not too shabby for a game, though. Not too shabby. Handled the situation the best I could at the moment. I wish I could have handled it better so I could have gotten the win, but it was a great effort. We ended up with the first class as we saw there. Good amount of credits. Let's just move on. Definitely platoon mate and myself carried our team to that draw. They all kind of struggled there, probably because they're, when you see a smasher on the battlefield, everyone's hesitant, but when you see two, a lot of people who aren't confident in themselves are going to back out of the fight a lot easier, but definitely carried the team to that. Alright, let's get into that next replay. Alright, here we are on the next replay, and we are going against the same platoon as the last game. This is back-to-back, I believe. The first thing I think is these guys are going to tunnel the heck out of me, so I put that in the chat. And we're kind of making fun of each other, having a good old time. I was lucky to get out of that situation, and yeah, we have a good chat here. My idea is to get on to this middle hill and put pressure and control this hill. You're untiered as well. Ooh, missed that shot from Lorraine. Hopefully he's dumb and pushes up spots like that. Interesting, interesting. Oof, my platoon mate's getting lit up there by that Lorraine. I'm gonna try to put a shot into this guy. 214, not a bad round. I see that they're pushing back to the Lorraine. Ooh, my teammate fell to the SU. Put a round into that guy. Track him. Please say that someone fix. Gets him. Okay, try to get a shot into him. Alright, put that into the turret. Ooh, Smasher finishes off the IS. They probably both tagged in there. I see the situation bad, so I need to fall back here so I can see alignment and take less chance of getting shot up. Try to find a shot on this guy. Load the premium round. Hit that puller on top. Bounced. I notice an AT is there. He has good gun depression. His AMX is a decent tank. Try to put a premium round into that turret there. I'm going to be using a lot of APCR rounds and premium rounds to deal with these smashers because I want to ensure the penetration on these guys. We're doing a nice job tag teaming Untrust there. Bounce another shot on the other smasher. It was their bad move of pushing this and having an AT there, an AMX having a crossfire, and me in the middle being a pokey little mother trucker. Bounce that shot on that E2, which is very interesting. We are in a 5 versus 3 situation, and this is very interesting. I'm going to go here and put another round into the smasher. I think I get hit here by him. Nope, I do not. Put a round into that full HP SU. Take a round from there. I'm going to put rounds into this Ferdinand to help out my AMX because he's pushing my AMX. So I'm going to use this rock for cover. Keep an eye on these guys. Smasher comes around. Easy. He's not going to pay attention. I'm going to put a shot into him. He should have just pushed me and been done and over with this. Because now he's going to make the stupid move and push there and shoot me with an HE. Hits my track, which only does so much damage. So now I was in a 1 versus 4, now a 1 versus 3. Ferdinand's a 1-shot now. I'm going to load that premium round. I don't know why these two guys are not pushing me. Which made it a lot easier to do. Okay, now he pushes me. And he misses. See that Ferdinand's pushing now. I take a shot and try to make it worthy. Beautiful. Taking another shot from him. Go around into it. It is an ammo rack. I'm going to push him because the SU's being dumb and going that way. Which allows me to be able to come behind him and, well, finish him off. Now the smashing tune gets a little toxic here. I mean, who doesn't get toxic when it should have been? But that was luck and skill combined, using the terrain, realizing what's going on, and took advantage of their mistakes. That is the difference between 50%ers and 60%ers. And same thing between 60 and 70%ers. Definitely a nice win there with that ace tanker, the Calavanals, Top Gun, I believe. Yep, right there. Nice other amount of not weapons, geez, medals. Didn't do much assisted damage, but I mean 3,000 again, carrying that. Made a nice profit, won a bunch of awards there with a nice credits. This tank makes good credits if you can get it. But of course, I'm going to give these guys worthy opponents. They did what they could, and well, brains outsmarted them. Not all the time does the Smash Up Platoon always win. But GG, Nero, Thrax, and Untrust. Nice try. And yeah, I mean, I was lucky on the first one. Sort of lucky on the second one, but anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. Gained a little bit of knowledge on the Dracula and what it can do and how deadly it is. And believe me, that's not what all your games are going to be like in the Dracula. There are plenty of games where I've been one shot by a smasher. There's plenty of games where you get light up and just fire after fire and everyone's penning you, so it's a fun tank to have overall. But anyways, guys, have a good one, and of course, have a good day. GG 07.